Good morning, America.
Good afternoon, and good morning, America.
I just got out of bed. This is good morning for me.
How you feeling?
Pretty good. Not gonna lie. Just hanging in there, trying to have as much fun as possible, be as productive as possible, and not die during these crazy times. It's serious out here.
So I want to take it back from the beginning. Me and you randomly met on a red carpet.
Yeah, at the 2K thing.
That was a fun time. You got to fix
a great night. That was a crazy night.
Man, how long did you stay?
Did you watch that play? Yeah. I'm listening to you.
No, I said, how long did you stay? Were you in the back? VIP?
Wait, say that one more time.
At that party, were you in the back? Were you back there with Ben Simmons and everybody?
Yeah, of course.
That night in LA was fun.
I miss those days, like just going out and being able to see people you haven't seen in a long time, meet new people like this, and we can't really do that right now.
Man, I miss outside. But the good thing about, I guess, this situation, if you look at it from the other perspective, is this. If you're preparing for when we get out of this, you'll be better than when you were when you came in.
Oh, facts. So that's definitely there's definitely silver linings to everything, for a lot of people, myself, sometimes the whole going out, it can be a distraction. So now it's like I'm just locking in the studio, making this great music. And when it's over, the music is going to be incredible.
Which leads me perfectly. I'm being a point guard. I'm throwing an alley-oop. You got a new single that's out.
Yeah, I just dropped a song with Cash Page on Wednesday night called Unbelievable. So I'm really proud of that one. She's super talented and amazing. We made it together the first time that we met, actually, at Posting Fest on Post Malone's studio tour bus. And it just came together real magically, real organically. Our boy Jasu, who produces for both of us, introduced us, and we just been good friends since then.
What's Post Malone like?
I actually haven't even met him yet, to be honest.
Are you serious?
He's an elusive man.
Huh.
The elusive Post Malone.
So tell me something. Okay, so Unbelievable is out right now. I read somewhere on Social that you believe that you need to be on the XXL freshman cover.
100%. I belong there.
For those who are paying attention, tell me why.
I mean, it's funny because when I did my pitch a couple months ago, and it's like my pitch has only even got more and more credibility, more better since then. So it's like, if you look at what I've been able to do with my 1.5 years of officially in the game, like not only have I gave you Valentino, which was a certified platinum record, now it's a hit in everybody's books. My first song was a top 100 Billboard charting song, but I also did City of Angels too, which is a more international hit, and it's a completely different style of music, So it's like when it comes to the versatility, the numbers, that's taken care of already. Then you look at my social media, how I engage with my fans, how I'm using TikTok. I think I'm like, out of all the upcoming rappers, I got like the most followers on TikTok or something. Like I was on that early. So I'm predicting the future. I'm a trendsetter. And I think the most important thing really is that I feel like I'm a good person, and
sure.
and when you're a media company given the responsibility to co-sign somebody and say, yo, we fuck with this person, we think they're gonna be successful. I just think it's better for everybody if you choose good people, good human beings.
I'm looking at these comments. You got fans saying, I love Valentino, City of Angels is their favorite. You went platinum. I'm curious to this because I never asked anyone this. Like, when your album goes, or when your single goes platinum, how long does it take for you to actually get that plaque in the mail? Is it like instantaneous?
That's a good question. When Valentino went gold, I think I was on tour, and the label got me the plaque when I was. Yeah, so we probably won't get the platinum one for a minute.
Right. So you cut in and out for a minute. It sounded like we were on an old school Nextel phone. So for those that can hear, can you repeat it again? You said that they brought it to you when you were in New York.
Yeah, so the label brought it to me when I was in New York, but I have some other people on my team, you know, that ordered the plaque and they didn't get it yet. So I think everything is all messed up right now because it's quarantine stuff. They can't be producing them like they regularly would. But usually it'll take like a month, I think.
When are you releasing Nerves?
Is that what they're asking in the comments?
That's what they want to know. So I figured I'd take a shot at it. When are you releasing it?
I have no idea. You know, that was a song I made a minute ago. And the reason why everybody knows about that song, even though it's unreleased, is because you get a spatula. That's perfect. It's because my boy Nick Mira, he's a producer, and he was doing this thing on Instagram Live where you would send him an acapella of a song, and he would remake the beat around your vocals. So he's like a really big producer. You know, he worked with Juice WRLD. With the name really just goes on. The list goes on. And his fans went crazy for that song, so now they want it bad.
Did you know Juice WRLD like that?
Nah, it was really tough just hearing about the loss because I was personally a big fan of him, and that was one of the artists that I was most looking forward to being able to work with in the future. So it was like, I think it was just tragic all around.
You're in the kitchen. You told somebody to pass you a spatula. What's for breakfast?
We got eggs cooking up, man. I'm multitasking right now.
Let me find out. Okay, so you rolled out of bed. You're making breakfast. What is the typical day in the life for my man 24K?
I mean, pretty much this, you know, hop out of bed anywhere between 11 and 1 p.m. And then I'll make myself some food, you know. If it's every 3 days, we got to go to Trader Joe's because, man, this is my first time really, like, living alone, cooking for myself. I'm like, damn, I understand why my parents was at the grocery store all the time. Like, you just always need shit. There's always something that you got to get.
You're from the Bay, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you're in the LA area now?
Yes, sir.
Are you a Warriors fan or are you a Lakers fan?
I'm a Warriors fan, man. I got to hold it down for the home team. And I've been a Warriors fan since we were bad at basketball, since the tickets are $20 and before the Thunder stole our mascot.
They stole your mascot?
Yeah, the Lightning guy, that was all us for a minute.
Wow. Have you been, so now that you're in the position you're in, have you visited the new Chase Center in San Francisco?
I've driven by it a couple times, but I didn't get a chance to go to the game yet. I was looking forward to that, you know, in these next couple months, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
Yeah, man, this whole NBA thing, with not just NBA, but sports in general, it's really a drag because that keeps us occupied. That keeps conversation going. Yeah,
I mean, how is that affecting you? I see you're interviewing music artists now. I like how you're able to pivot and, you know, keep maneuvering and moving.
Listen, I'm trying to dream shake like Hakeem, get to the basket. 2 points is still 2 points, right?
Yeah, right? Facts.
So to answer your question, relationships is everything. Mm-hmm. I think that when you can pick up a phone and you can reach out, you can text Shaq and say, hey, you want to get on this podcast? And he says, yes, it's a blessing. When you're able to get Stephon Marbury on, you're able to do all these different things. My podcast is doing numbers. We got to get you on there as well. But this month, the numbers are doing crazy for the podcast. So, you know, between just relationships, writing, and just being able to pick up a phone and call people that you need to talk to, it's a blessing.
Yeah, fact. Yeah, relationships are everything in this game.
So when you record, like while you've been home, have you recorded any new music?
Yeah, let me take a break from these eggs real quick. I'll show you the setup.
Okay, sure. Make sure you turn the stove off.
I got it on low, you know, just simmering.
There you go.
But
okay,
it's a nice little setup right here. You know, the mic is everything, and the software is everything. So you don't need a big fancy studio to make a hit. You know, I made some of my favorite songs ever back when I was still in college in my dorm room. So that just goes to show, you know, it's all about the sauce is within you, not on you.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to USC for a year.
What did you? How did I guess freshman year of college prepare you for them?
I think like if you took the high school 17-year-old Golden and boom, just gave him a bunch of instant money and fame and like dropped him off in the middle of LA, I don't think I would have. I don't know. I don't think it would have been good for my character. You know, just being in school and being around other kids and kind of having a place that allowed me to transition from this high school student to being living on my own and figuring out all that type of stuff and making new friends. Like that was a perfect transitionary place for me. So I feel like it allowed me to keep a good head on my shoulders.
Biggest difference between the Bay and LA?
Man, people dress so much better out here. I'm not gonna lie. In the Bay,
in LA.
In LA, yeah, in the Bay Area, people don't really give a fuck. Like it's like you could be the richest guy. That you can see the richest man in all of the Bay Area, a tech billionaire, and he's gonna come in with a pair of Old Navy like polo and khakis. Like LA, if someone's balling, you know it.
Man, you and I met, as we mentioned at the beginning of this talk. We met at the NBA 2K event. How much have you been playing 2K during Corona?
2K and Call of Duty is like all I've been doing.
Really?
Yeah, just like I don't know, it's a real good way to relax your mind. I bet all the NBA players that can't play right now, I bet they're loving the 2K20.
If you could pick one person in the NBA to play against in 2K, who would it be? Who do you think you could take?
I would probably want to meet. I probably want to play with like Stephen Curry. You know, I want to see him play as himself on the Warriors and see if it hits the same still on that Hall of Fame All-Star mode. You know, when the difficulties is not playing anymore.
No, that's real. That's real. You showed me your set and you talked about what you're doing and how you record it. Once you record what you're doing, do you edit your own stuff? Do you send it to a producer? How does this work?
I mean, usually, like the best way I like to work is with the producers. So they're like I know producers that are especially good at engineering vocals or whatever. So I can record myself, but they can go and sauce it up after. You know that. But normally when I work, it's when we're not locked inside our house for all day. I like to get in with the producers just because it's a collaborative atmosphere. You know, like you never know. When I work with other people, it's because we're all trying to reach that bigger goal of making the best music possible that's bigger than any of us. You know, it's not, I want to be in control of this, I want to be in control of that. It's just we're all trying to make the best music possible. So having everybody there to bounce ideas off of is really helpful for that.
Collaboration is key. I know for me, I'm older than you, but we still represent and we embrace hip hop. I know for me, Jay-Z to this day is one of my favorite rappers. You know, Drake carries over as a guy that's the current, I guess, that Jay position that he's in. Who's somebody, past or present, that you'd like to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
I think that probably like Juice WRLD or Drake, you know, like just the artists that I was a big fan of, at least in the hip hop side, it would probably be Juice WRLD, Drake, Young Thug, and then outside of that, like other types of music, I would love to work with Billie Eilish, love to work with Justin Bieber, Tame Impala, you know, just explore that other side of music and see how I could take my hip hop roots and combine it with somebody else's swag and see what we can make, you know?
Who caught your ear in hip-hop that made you want to become a rapper?
My favorite rapper for a long time was Drake growing up. You know, and he's still probably he probably still is my favorite rapper. So he definitely got me into the music. But I got to give it up to like A$AP Rocky and the A$AP Mob because they were just so fly with it. I was like, I'm trying to be like this. And that, like, my Instagram name was 24kgoldn for like 3 years from middle school to like my whole middle school. It was just 24kgoldn because I was trying to be, you know, like with the mob. They were the sickest and the illest and the flyest, and they made like rap cool to the next generation.
Yo, man, Young Money, Cash Money, Billionaires, and all the way down to Young Money in general. You had Nicki, you had Drake, you had, I remember that song, Bedrock. It was like an all-star crew.
Yeah, big posse cut.
You mentioned Justin Bieber. Would you work with him for his following, or would you work with him because he's musically talented?
I think he has one of the most incredible voices of his generation. You know, like when he hit the world, he took the world by storm. And it wasn't like people were fucking with him off the rip. Like, you know, I was in 5th grade. I was like, fuck Justin Bieber. He sounds like a girl. Just because all the girls liked him. And I was like, yeah, yo, I'm trying to, like, he's stealing my girl and he's not even here.
Wow.
So,
what about Chris Brown?
Chris Brown is fire too, but I don't know, man. It's just something about Justin. He got that. It's his voice is just so like it's like soft. Like you don't hear stuff like that anymore. Where Chris Brown is a really good singer, but he be singing.
That's real.
I just dropped my AirPod in the sink.
You did what?
I just dropped my AirPod in the sink.
Yo, I always fear something like that is gonna happen. At least you got that other one.
Hold on. God damn. It's like Mission Impossible right quick.
Take your time, brother.
What were you going to say, though? I got one in. We can keep it going.
Damn, I had a good question, and I lost it. Music. Obviously, you're a musician, and hello, pretty lady in the back. Obviously, music is your thing. Do you have any aspirations outside of
outside of music?
Outside of music.
Yeah, 100%. Like my goal with this whole music thing is to, you know, music is my passion. I love making music, and unfortunately, I was given just God kind of blessed me with the talent of making good music, and I worked really hard to kind of perfect that. So I feel like I have to make music, you know, like it's a disservice to the world if I don't make music, but there's so many other things that I'm interested in as well, fashion, acting. Like I just want to create my own world and I want to become 24kgoldn, like the lifestyle, you know, the food, the music, the movies, the fashion, a certain way of thinking and a perspective on the world. That's what I want to do, and I see music as being my first way to put my foot in that door to get people to know who I am.
Define your fashion style.
It's eclectic, man. It's eclectic. I've been trying to like refine it down a little more. You know, it's the summer. I can't be wearing these big ass puff jackets and shit. But thank you. But now it's like I've been like really rocking with like 70s vibes and looking at the 60s and 70s with those bell bottom jeans and like the white beaters and the trucker hats. That's definitely my swag right now.
Are you old enough to remember Von Dutch hats?
Yeah, I don't remember them, but I know what they are. Because I got a bunch of Von Dutch hats right now. I love Von Dutch. We're working together on some stuff. Yeah,
you may want to bring that back ASAP.
Yeah, that's a look right there.
You talked about fashion. Who in the industry, whose fashion style do you admire?
Definitely back again to like ASAP, you know, he goes crazy. Young Thug and Gunna, their style is incredible. I'm trying to think who else from a different side of music. Probably those guys, you know, Young Thug, ASAP Rocky, Gunna.
Is your AirPod dead?
I think it might be. I think it might be done.
What's up with the feature with Trippie Redd?
Yo, everybody's been asking about that. I personally, I haven't even met bro, and I haven't worked with him yet. But that was one of my favorite artists in high school too. You know, when he dropped his first project, it just sounded like nothing else that was out at the time, and he definitely influenced the whole next wave of sound. So I would love to work with him. I need to have my people to reach out to his people, or he probably won't reply on Instagram DMs. This shit's getting blown up, but I'm gonna find a way.
All right. Well, first and foremost, Apple, if you're listening, send this brother a lifetime supply of AirPods. Make sure you send me some too.
Of left AirPods.
What you said?
I said a lifetime supply of left AirPods.
There you go. You can't go wrong with that.
Never.
All right. Well, listen. I'm gonna let you enjoy your breakfast. I appreciate you spending some time with me. Keep doing your thing.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on, Scoop.
My man, I'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
Deuce.